Y'all, listen, Nene Leakes put Porsha Williams on blast last night. She basically said that Porsha tried to stop her bag. Now, if you've been keeping up with the Upshaws on Netflix, you might have heard about a certain Real Housewives star making a guest appearance. Yes, I'm talking about Nene Leakes. But wait, apparently Porsha Williams was also supposed to be on set that day. But guess what? She was a no-call, no-show. So according to Nene, Porsha refused to film with her due to some past issues they've had working together in the past. So once Nene heard that this was why Porsha failed to show up to work, she called her up on it. I don't know if she called her or texted her. I can't remember. But anyway, Porsha's excuse was that Nene didn't call her little sister when she was going through her divorce. So my question is she difficult to work with, Porsha, or are you holding a grudge that you didn't get that sisterly call you were expecting when you were going through your divorce? So I am going to play y'all what she said, and then I'll be back with my thoughts.
Disappointing video, but nonetheless, here goes. So earlier this week, I was told by my management company that the Netflix scripted series called The Upshaws were interested in casting me for a part. In Upshaws, it's Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes. Directing this particular episode is Kim Fields. I was excited to do it. It's a comedy. I love comedy. I used to have a comedy show out on the road. Some of you guys know. So comedy is something that I love to do and was really happy to do it. As the talks went on, we agreed upon whatever we agreed upon. I was to fly out to LA on Tuesday. They told me that Porsha William Gubadia was also playing in this particular series. She would be side by side with me. Excited. I haven't seen Porsha. We always have a good laugh when we see each other. So I was just like, okay, so me and Porsha are going to kill this part. I get to LA on Tuesday. They tell me to go straight to, to the studios. I need to go into wardrobe. Once I got into wardrobe, I'd chosen to wear like this silver color. They showed me a picture of Porsha. They said Porsha's wearing something similar in color, and maybe I would choose something else because we were going to be, side by side doing this scene. No problem. I gave them a whole different look. They told me we were going to be having rehearsal. At rehearsal, I didn't see Porsha. There was a stand-in. We broke for lunch. We came back. We were going to do a whole run-through. I still didn't see Porsha. I'm just waiting to see Porsha, right? I'm excited to see Porsha. I'm like, well, I want to, wait till Porsha on set so me and her can chop it up. So Porsha never came. We wrapped for the evening. I went back to my hotel. When I got to my hotel, production called me and asked me if I had any issues with any housewives because they were going to be recasting the other position. And I was like, oh my God, no, like what? And they were going to recast the position that Porsha was playing. I was like, what? Why? And they said, do you have any issues with Kim Zolciak, Cynthia Bailey, Marlo Hampton? And I was like, no, like I just saw Kim recently and we talked. I talked to Cynthia Bailey often. I talked to Marlo Hampton often. No, like they ultimately cast Cynthia Bailey and she was flown out to LA on Wednesday. We did the part together. I was later told that Porsha did not show up to work and had said that she did not want to work with me, that we had issues from the past, and she did not want to work with me. Let me take that in for a second. Listen, I am more than disappointed. Porsha and I have double dated a few times, okay? Okay. Simon had a birthday. We were all in Miami together. We hung out for the whole weekend to celebrate Simon's birthday. We all decided one weekend to go to Vegas to see Usher. We all went to Vegas to see Usher, couples. I was in Dubai. Porsha and Simon were in Dubai. We all hung out. Yanni and I have gone to Simon and Porsha's home to hang out, party, drink. My son came over, brought hookahs. We ate African food, had a great time. Of course, Porsha had a wedding, and I'm at her wedding. I've seen Porsha in Atlanta out. We've laughed and talked. I am shocked that Porsha would go to a production company. I am shocked to hear that Porsha would go to a production company and say that she doesn't want to work with me because we've had a lot of issues in the past. What lots of issues that we had in the past. Mind you guys, I haven't been a housewife in over 4.5 years, okay? Besides that, as black women, okay, when you call a black woman angry, difficult, we've got problems, I can't work with them on set, that is a death trap for a black woman in the industry. We don't have any issues that we can't work together. We are professionals. We get on set and we work together and do what we got to do. Your issues in the past, if you had to pick a housewife, it certainly wouldn't be with me. It would have been with Kenya. It would have been with Candy. Those were your major issues. We've had petty things. We're on a reality show. So we obviously are going to have some sort of issues, but we've not had anything where we could not work together. I'm sad and disappointed that Porsha would go to any company and say that she's had issues with me and we cannot work together. That is a lie. I text her. So it's not like I'm doing this video, I didn't text her. I text her. And she sent me a text back saying that she's going through her divorce and I didn't reach out to little sis. Are you serious? You and your husband were just happy and smiling in Dubai. I thought you guys were having a fight and maybe you guys are going to get back together. I don't know what y'all personal business are. I don't want to be nosy, okay? I don't want to invade your privacy. Maybe you need some time. I don't know what you need. I was happy to see her and talk to her and chop it up then. I don't want to pry. Yes, Yanni and Simon are hanging out together, but that has nothing to do with me. I'm not hanging out with Simon. Yanni's hanging out with Simon. I can't change this relationship with that man. I wouldn't let him change my relationship with Porsha. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing that you would do that. It's very disappointing. And people need to stop. They need to stop doing that. That's not right. When Porsha and I were on Housewives together, she was divorcing her first husband, and I fought for Porsha to stay on the show. I went to production and then talked to whoever I needed to talk to at Bravo to just put my 2 cents in that I felt like she should stay on the show. When she drugged Kenya off that couch, she was saying all kind of things. I got down on my knees and put my hand over her mouth so that she wouldn't dig herself into a bigger hole than she was already in. The bottom line is Porsha did not want to share the spotlight. That's it. And professionals can share the spotlight. Porsha is not a star. She is a Bravo celebrity. Be clear.
In Porsha's defense, now the defense line is real thin, okay? It's a piece of thread. So she did not request to have Nene recasted. Instead, she decided to be a no-call, no-show. So likely producers called her and asked her, what's up? And she probably gave them 1,000 different reasons as to why she didn't want to work with Nene. Now, in Nene's defense, Porsha saying that she doesn't want to work with her could potentially jeopardize any other opportunities for her. And this could lead to Nene being labeled as a difficult person to work with, which might cause other people not to work with her. Because all it takes is one person to label a black woman as difficult to work with, and this person can be blackballed from the industry forever. And then Porsha saying that she's difficult to work with. When is the last time they worked together? At least 3 or 4 years. Nene mentioned that they were hanging out. They would go to Dubai, Miami, Las Vegas, club hopping. Now, Porsha has every right not to want to work with Nene. But girl, be considerate. She has to make a living. The woman went to Zeus, for God's sakes. And I get it. Porsha and Nene may get along personally, but not professionally. And that's okay. But Porsha, you know the woman is struggling. I think you were wrong for this. Again, it's okay not to want to work with her, but do it anyway. I work with people every day I don't like, but I'm going to show up to work. And you walked away from a bag because you don't like working with Nene. And what makes you think your experience in the past working with Nene will be your experience in the present? Like, make it make sense, girl. And when Nene reached out to Porsha, asking her what's going on, Porsha's response was, "You didn't check up on me during my divorce." Well, damn. Is she difficult to work with? Or are you upset that she didn't reach out during your divorce? Which one is it? Now, Nene and Porsha, they've had their falling outs. They've managed to get reconnected. But this, I don't know if there's any coming back from this, Porsha. Ooh, yeah, I don't know. Because Nene has expressed time after time how hard it's been for her to get gigs. Now she get this opportunity, and the fact that Porsha was a no-call, no-show, it's kind of, I don't know, in a way, I kind of feel like Porsha kind of tried to sabotage it. Now, Nene said that Porsha didn't show up because she didn't want Nene to outshine her, or she wanted to be the only star. I'm not sure if I really believe that. I do believe Porsha tried to sabotage this for Nene, not out of jealousy, but out of holding a grudge. She was so upset that Nene did not reach out to her during her divorce. And that was very petty for her to not show up to work because you holding a grudge. So there you have it, folks. All this drama surrounding Porsha after her announcement of returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I don't know, it's kind of a little fishy. Is this going to be her storyline for the show? I don't know. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.